Namaste. Welcome to Wise Owl Career Guide. Today we're not going to talk to a guest or understand any new kind of role, because in the last 30 videos what I have seen with talking to various people about their journey, their career progression, is that they all tell us that we need to follow our passion. But there is a step before you start following your passion, and that is to find, your feet into the job market, into the business, or whatever it is that your heart tells you want to do. Because when you're a student, when you're just beginning your career, there are a lot of things that will attract you. There would be suggestions from your parents, things that they have known, seen, and think would be something that will work for you wonderfully. But once you start doing that work, it might not work for you. And we've seen this with our various guests who have come. We've seen the example of Mr. Atirek, who started in the pharma industry and was part of the drug for tetanus. Getting something like that, an exposure like that so early on in your career is something which very few can get. But he soon realized that is not what his heart wants or what he wants to follow through his career. And then he decided to move into sales and marketing. Similarly, if you remember, Miss Swara Patel, who had done her MBA, and after that, post having kids, she decided that she wants to make her career in dancing. And then she became a dance therapist, working with people with Alzheimer's and other kind of mental illnesses, wherein she could use her passion for dancing and help somebody else. She's also getting, making programs for schools to use dance as a way of learning for the children. Then we saw example of Miss Nanthara Bose, who became an architect and wanted to work only in restoration of old buildings, historical buildings, but soon realized that wanting what she wants as an architect is not something that is going to help, pay her bills in the long run, and shifted her focus. So until and unless you've started working, you have seen what the world, the corporate world or the business world is like. It is very difficult to understand what you really like or what you enjoy. We heard from Mr. Kumar Arora how being an HR professional for last 20 plus years, he's seen youngsters who are joining the company get disheartened very soon. They are very rigid about wanting to work in a particular department only and not taste and experience other aspects of the business. Well, that is required for your own understanding of your own capabilities, because once you start working, you go through a process of feedback from your colleagues, from your seniors, from people working under you. That is the thing that will actually help you understand your strengths, your weaknesses, and that is what is going to lead you to finding your passion. What is it that you need or you want to work through your career? It could change because the roles are evolving so much. Till a few years back, telecoms, all your telecom companies, be it Airtels, Vodafones, in India at least, had a huge marketing department. Every state had its own marketing team working on products, brand communication, usage and retention. These were all verticals, under the marketing umbrella. But today, with the advancement of technology, these functions no longer are required at a state level for these companies, and therefore the marketing has become very centralized, because now all the users are worried about or care about is the data. WhatsApp with their WhatsApp calling feature, has made normal calling almost redundant. Most of us prefer using WhatsApp calling instead of your normal calls. Corporates, yes, use. I'm not saying that it has gone completely, but now the entire marketing structure rotates around data, and therefore the need for decentralized marketing teams has moved. So those roles have shrunk. HR function has so many verticals now compared to what was there 20 years back. Digital marketing is picking up pace. Artificial intelligence roles, be it in finance, human resources, marketing, sales, that is picking up pace. So, what you have thought as a student in your college life, what you've heard, is going to be very different from the time you join your first company. So, my suggestion would be any subject that is of interest to you, that you think you can make a career in, find out about that, start a job. Once you start working, it is only then you will understand and realize what are the things that you like and what are the things that you don't like. And the biggest thing getting your first job will do for you is it's going to build your self-confidence. It is going to help you be able to sell yourself. Because understand something, getting a job is at the end of the day being able to market your qualities. And until and unless you've tested your own qualities, how will you be able to sell it with conviction? How will you be able to tell your story with conviction? That comes only after your first job. So don't get under the pressure of that you are deciding your entire next 20-30 years with your first job. No, your first job is just you wetting your feet. It is just a stepping stone for you. This is not going to define your entire career. Your attitude in your first job is going to define your entire career, definitely. But not the first job. Whatever it is, whichever segment it is not what is going to define your career. I hope this message was insightful for the parents and the students watching this, that please don't take the pressure of putting that first job, that subject choice, as be all end of all things for your kids and for your own self if it's a student listening to it. If you have any comments or questions, or if you're looking for a career coaching, do write to us below in the comments and we'll get in touch with you. Also, do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.